For reading concept 19, I want you to say each word after me. Help, hang, hug, hospital, hunter. What sound is the same in all the words? Yes, H. So I'm going to type the words on the board. So there we have help, hang, hug, hospital, and hunter. And they do all have that H in it. Tell me about the letter H. So the letter H in these words is pronounced H. Everybody say H. The H sound is not blocked. The mouth is open, but the H sound is a consonant sound because it is unvoiced. So you're not saying help, you're saying help. It's unvoiced. The H is unvoiced. A vowel sound is open and unvoiced. Very good. Our Neuhaus regular word deck. So I'm going to go through these words. I'm going to give you a chance to say it, and then I'm going to say it. Pin, nip, it. Spin, tip, pit. Make sure you're saying these before I say them. Spits, sit, sips. In, tips, tint. At, tan, past. Pants, in, snaps. Pass, taps, sass. As, tis, sap. Spill, slips, lap. Plan, plant, list. Didn't, sand, slid. Pads, splits, lands. This activity is the reading practice. Today we will work on reading practice 19A. First, let's read for accuracy. Point to the first word in the first row. Remember, rows go left to right, columns go up and down. So I'm going to give you a chance to say the word, and then I'm going to say it after you. Point to the word. What type of syllable is this? Now remember, an open syllable ends in a vowel, and our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. A closed syllable ends in a consonant, so that's the rest of the alphabets. So we look at the last letter. It looks like this last letter is A. It is a P. Is P a consonant or a vowel? It is a consonant, so that means that it is a closed syllable. How do you know? What sound will the vowel make? The vowel is I. When I say the word, prepare your word. When I say read, touch and read the word. Ready, read. Hip. Look at the second word in row 1. What type of syllable is this? It is a closed syllable. How do you know? Because it ends in a consonant. What sound will the vowel make? Ah, prepare the word. When I say read, touch and read the word. Ready, read. Had. So I might say, I had pizza for dinner last night. Point to the third row in row 1. What type of syllable is this? What sound will the vowel make? Prepare the word. Ready, read. Hid. Point to the second word. Point to the first word in row 2. What type of syllable is this? It is closed because this is a consonant at the end. What sound will the vowel make? Prepare the word. Ready, read. Has. Point to the second word in row 2. What type of syllable is this? What sound will the vowel make? Ah. Prepare the word. Ready, read. Hat. Look at the third word in row 2. What type of syllable is this? Closed. What sound will the vowel make? It. Prepare the word. Ready, read. Hit. Point to row 3 and look at all of the words. Think about the syllable type and vowel sound in each word. So I'm going to let you prepare all your words, and when I say read, you will read all 3 of these words together. So I'm going to give you a second. Prepare your words. Ready, read. Hill, his, hiss. Point to row 4 and look at all the words. Think about the syllable type and vowel sound in each word. Prepare all your words. Ready, read. Hips, hasp, hand. Point to row 5 and look at all the words. Think about the syllable type and vowel sound in each word. Prepare all the words. Ready, read. Hint, hasn't, hats. One of these words is a contraction word. Can you point it out? Which one of these 3 words is a contraction word? Hasn't is actually our contraction word. And how do we know? It's because a contraction word is 2 words that are put together. And hasn't stands for what? Has stands for has not. Very good. All right, so now let's think about word details. So I want you to look at row 1. So all the way at the top, let's look at row 1. I want you to point to the word that rhymes with tip. And we are in row 1. Point to the word that rhymes with tip. I hope you pointed to hip. Now look at row 2. Point to the word that has t at the end. Point to the word or words that has t at the end. Should have been hat and hit. Let's look at row 3. Point to the word that is the sound that a snake makes. It is hiss. Snakes hiss. Look at row 4. Point to the word that looks unfamiliar to you. Do any of these words look unfamiliar to you? Well, when I saw this word hasp, it didn't look familiar to me. So I looked it up, and I'll show you guys what I found at the end. Now let's look at row 5. Point to the word that is a noun. So a person, place, or thing. Hats is a noun. Hats is a thing. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to read for automaticity or fluency. Remember that rows go side to side, which are horizontal. Columns go up and down, which is vertical. So first we're going to read down the columns. Ready, read. Hip, has, hill, hips, hint. Had, hat, his, hasp, hasn't, hid, hit, hiss, hand, hats. Now let's read up the column starting at the bottom of each column. We're going to start at column 1 and we're going to read from the bottom to the top. Here we go. Hint, hips, hill, has, hip. Column 2, hasn't, hasp, his, hat, had. Column 3, hats, hand, hiss, hit, hid. Finally, we will read across the rows. If you are a girl, you're going to read the odd numbers. So our odd numbers are 1, 3, and 5. If you are a boy, I want you to read the even numbers. So that's 2 and 4. Okay, so ready? We're going to start with the girls. 1 is an odd number. Ready? Read. Hip, had, hid. All right, boys, I'm going to do my boy voice. Okay, ready? Has, hut, hit. Okay, girls, here we go. Hill, his, hiss. Boys, hips, husp, hand. And last one, girls, hint, hasn't, hats. Very good. Now we will begin the word profile activity. Say this word after me. Splits. Let's unblend the sounds in this word splits together. S, p, l, I, t, s. How many sounds or phonemes are in this word? You should have said 6 because we can hear every letter in this word when we say it. If we delete this S, if we take away that S, what does that leave us with? Splits. What other words rhyme with splits? Splits, sits, kits, fits. All of those rhyme with split. Split, flit. Okay. How many letters are in this word? 6. Let's think about the different meanings of the word split. Have you ever tried to do a split? Have you ever accidentally split or torn something? Let's talk about these two different meanings. So we have the gymnastic split, and then we have like you split something, like you've torn something, right? Can you think of any other meanings of the word split? What about this sentence? I split the class into 2 groups, boys versus girls. Is that another way we can say the word split? We can use split in different expressions. Tell me what you think split means when I say, let's split up and find the other 2. Do you think that if I say let's split up and find the other 2, does that mean that I want you to follow me right next to me, or does that mean I want you to go a separate way from me? That means I want to split, just like this road right here. It looks like it's splitting down the middle. If I'm eating pizza and I want to split it with a friend, what does that mean? That means that I want to split it where we can both get probably an equal amount of pieces. So I will give you a moment to think of a sentence using one of the meanings or expressions of the word splits. And then once you have your sentence, I want you to say it out loud. So I'm just going to go back through the picture so you can see the different splits. And I want you to come up with a sentence for me. So we have like splitting a pizza. We have like splitting up, going separate ways. We have splitting up like boys versus girls. We have splitting, like you accidentally tear or break something. And then we also have splits like the gymnastics. So my sentence, I'm going to say, when I went out to eat with my friend, we split the bill. That means that we both paid half of the total amount.